G'day guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel where we break down the charts every single week. In today's video, I'm going to break down exactly how I was able to make over $20,000 in crypto last month and the exact steps you can take to do the same. So if you like the sounds of that, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. Alright guys, here we've got a chart of my total crypto portfolio. So as you can actually see, my portfolio has been on a massive uptrend recently, and in the last month it's actually increased by over 20,000 Australian dollars. Now this chart here is measured in US dollars, so when you actually convert it into Australian dollars, it would probably be sitting at around $100,000 at the moment. And in the last month, my portfolio increased by about $20,000. And since the start of the uptrend in October, it's actually increased by about $45,000. And I'm going to show you how I was able to do this and how you guys can do the same. Alright guys, now I want to start off with the Bitcoin chart here, and the reason I'm starting off with the Bitcoin chart is Bitcoin is the market mover. It always runs first and then the altcoins typically follow afterwards, and whatever Bitcoin's doing, whether it's going up, the altcoin market is normally doing the same as well. So I've shown this chart a few times before. Now these yellow lines here, these represent our Bitcoin halving events. So essentially in the Bitcoin halving events, what happens is the supply of Bitcoin being mined gets cut in half, which causes a massive supply shock, which increases the price. So as you can see, I've marked these points out. So after every halving, we've got a massive run up in price, followed by a correction, and then some sideways action. And you can literally see the same pattern repeating itself every single cycle. And when we get to our next halving, which is actually in April of 2024, I'm expecting the exact same pattern to play out. So my price target is actually around probably 250 to around 150k for Bitcoin. So I'm expecting us to reach somewhere up into the zone in the next cycle. But I do think it has the potential to go a lot higher than that, especially with the Bitcoin ETF around the corner. The deadline is on the 10th of January. So if this ETF gets approved, the Bitcoin and the altcoin market cap is likely going to skyrocket, and we could actually break all-time highs for Bitcoin before the halving event then in April, which is actually going to be a first that we've never seen before, which is why I believe we could potentially be looking at a super cycle that's going to be the most profitable cycle that we've ever seen. And I truly believe this is actually going to be a once in a lifetime opportunity. I don't think that we are ever going to get a run like we're about to see, and this is why we need to prepare for this next coming cycle. Now, I was screaming at you guys to buy in here, because this is our accumulation zone. This is when you want to be loading up. Now, we're almost at the next halving, which I like to think of as a cutoff line. You want to have bought all of your crypto in this zone here while prices are cheap so that you can maximize your profits in the next run up in price. Now, this is why you need to have a sense of urgency, guys. If you don't have any crypto at the moment, you need to get exposure to crypto. Now, I never say ape in all at once, but you need to start loading up your bags. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on this once in a lifetime opportunity. Now, we could be seeing a correction in the short term, guys, and if we do see that dip, this is a buying opportunity. We're now in a solid uptrend, and this trend isn't going to stop until probably end of 2024, early 2025. So any dips that we do see, if price does come down and retest these levels, this is when you want to be buying. Now, the best strategy to do from here is the DCA strategy, which is dollar cost averaging into the market. So you want to get exposure, you want to get a bag so that you at least have something, but you want to continue to dollar cost average into the market, into the projects you like. Now, if we take a look at the total crypto market cap chart, I'm going to explain why this chart shows why our next cycle is likely to be one of the most profitable cycles and why we're likely to see a 2017 type move. And one thing you have to understand, guys, is in every one of these moves, it actually created more millionaires than you can imagine. So don't take this too lightly, because these are the type of moves where you're going to see 500 to 1,000x returns on some of your altcoins. Now, what we have here, so we have our 2014 cycle. So what happened is we got a massive run up in price, followed by a correction. And when we actually broke out of this level of resistance, that's when we actually started our new uptrend, and we broke out of our previous high and retested that as support. And once we retested that key level, that's when we got our massive move to the upside. And what did we see again last cycle? Well, we saw the exact same thing. We had our downtrend followed by a double bottom here. And when we actually broke out of that area and we got above our all-time high, we came down and we retested that once again. Now, the one thing you have to understand, guys, is this pattern here is the same pattern as what we're seeing playing out now. The only difference is that it's taking a longer period of time to play out, seen as the market cap of crypto is so much greater than what it was back in 2017. But the point of time we're actually in this zone here where we're about to actually see a massive breakout into price discovery. So you can see the same pattern. We had our double bottom here, we had our breakout of our highs and our retest. So we've got our double bottom pattern here, our breakout of our highs, and now we've got our retest. But we're actually in this point of time, we're about to see this absolutely explosive move, which is likely going to print more millionaires than you can imagine. And this is why, guys, I can't stop saying this enough, that you really need to have a sense of urgency right now, because we're about to see absolutely crazy gains in these markets. And there are going to be months where I'm going to be probably making 50 to 100K a month when we're in the bull run, and potentially even more. And I truly do believe that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, investing in cryptocurrency now, to really set yourself up for generational wealth in the future. Now, guys, which coins am I buying at the moment? Well, that's the $1 million question, isn't it? Well, first off, you don't want to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum. Why? Because their market caps are ginormous. The market cap of Bitcoin right now is around 799 billion. So essentially, for the price of Bitcoin to double, its market cap also has to double, which means $799 billion worth of new capital needs to flow into Bitcoin in order to see that price increase. Even something like Ethereum with a market cap of 258 billion is absolutely insane. And you're just not going to see those same returns investing in these higher cap coins here. This is why you want to invest in these small projects that are just starting off, that have good utility, but also have quite small market caps, because this is where you're really going to get the gains. Now, going down the list, if you were just starting out, so a few coins are like XRP, Cardano. I think Solana will be good, but I feel like I've already kind of missed the boat on that. And some of these other high cap coins are quite good, and you're probably going to get a 20 to 30x from a lot of these coins. But if you really want to see the life-changing games and get these coins for 50 to 100x in value, you really need to start investing in smaller cap coins with smaller market caps. And guys, if you want to know exactly which coins I'm investing in, you can actually purchase my top 10 cryptos for 2024 for only $149. Now, this is extremely good value. If you actually have a look back at my previous picks, every single coin that I've spoken about on this channel has absolutely skyrocketed in price. These are the coins that I believe are going to be the most profitable and make you the most money in the 2024 bull run. So all of the coins on this list are actually outside the top 100 for market cap, and are small cap gems that have the potential to 100 to 200x in price. Now, I've spent over 3 years researching crypto, and I've spent countless hours researching these coins. I believe these coins are hidden gems, and they have the potential to absolutely change your life and potentially make you millions of dollars, guys. And that's pretty much all I've got for today. If you liked that video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.